What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another 2-Minute Tuesday, and in today's episode we're going to be covering a question I've been getting asked a ton, and that is how to start a fishing YouTube channel and like what camera gear do I need. So today we're going to be covering that, so stay tuned. Alright guys, we are covering the question I get asked a ton about: how do I start a fishing YouTube channel? And you know, when I first started getting into it and stuff like that, my first videos, they kind of sucked. Like, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I knew like the first thing that I would need was a GoPro. So this was the first GoPro I got. This is a GoPro Hero Plus. They're really cheap GoPro, but the only thing that is not good about these is the fact that if you pop this open, you cannot change the battery out on it. There's no way to get a new battery in here. So that means you got to carry a portable battery charger on you, and then when the camera goes dead, you have to plug this into it so it can charge up, so then you're not filming, and it just really sucks. And the other thing is that you can't plug in an external mic. So that's one thing you want to invest in when you do get a GoPro, is an external mic, because the microphone on these is not the greatest. So I mean, this was the first thing that I got, first GoPro I got. But I think that's the most essential thing that you can have while doing a fishing YouTube channel is a GoPro. I think it is like, it's an essential part of filming any fishing videos pretty much. So I would recommend, if you're going to get into doing fishing vlogs and stuff like that, I would recommend a GoPro Hero 3 Plus. And what's great about this camera is the fact that you can plug in an external mic, so you can get great audio out of it. You can swap out the batteries easily, and batteries are cheap for this. So I think the first thing, if you guys are really looking to get into this and beginner, I would go with that GoPro Hero 3 Plus. You can buy these used on Amazon for like 150 bucks, 180. They run pretty cheap used. So I would say the first thing, a GoPro Hero 3 Plus is essential. Alright, so after you get your GoPro, I would say that the one thing that I would recommend buying is a chest mount with that. I would get a chest mount. I think the chest mount, honestly guys, some people prefer different angles like a head mount or a shoulder mount, but I think that the chest mount is honestly the all-around best way to capture filming fishing. I think you get the rod in there, the reel, you get the hook set. I think you get everything off of the chest mount really well, so I think the chest mount really covers things super well. So I would say a chest mount. Another thing that you can do is you can pick up one of these bad boys. In here is a ton of attachments for your GoPro, and I think I picked this up off of Amazon for like 20 bucks. But in here it has like just a absolute ton of attachments for your GoPro, so you can rig it up different ways and how you want. I think it comes with a head mount. I think it might come with a chest mount, so just look into that. 20-30 bucks, you can get a ton of attachments with these and film in all sorts of different ways with the GoPro. The next thing I'm going to go with, guys, is extra batteries, okay? Honestly, all I have is 2 extra batteries for my GoPro. I have a charger with them, and plus the battery in the GoPro. So I have 3 GoPro batteries all together, and 3 GoPro batteries can last me all day. I could film all day, non-stop, and I don't have to worry about anything. So definitely go with and pick up some GoPro batteries so you're not running low on footage. Another thing I forgot to cover, with the GoPro Hero 3 Plus, you are going to want to buy an SD card. I recommend a 64 grade 10 gigabyte micro SD card. I have no problems recording all day with a 64 gigabyte. I do have a 32 as well, so if I run out on the 64, I just switch over to the 32, but with the 64, I rarely ever run out of room. The next thing you guys are going to want to get with that GoPro is a mic, an external mic. Now this mic is like 10 bucks, I want to say, maybe like 5 bucks. But you just plug this into the GoPro itself. Right on the side here, you just plug that sucker right in, and then you just connect it to yourself, and you have a nice external mic. This thing captures audio really great, and honestly, it doesn't even pick up wind that bad. I see people that throw on the wind guards on these, or whatever they're called, but I've seen people do that, but I've never had to do that, and I've fished some pretty windy days. I might have some chop on there, but for the most part, it keeps out the wind well. So an external mic is another necessity. Alright guys, now the last thing, honestly, okay, so you got your GoPro, you got batteries, you got an external mic, you got the chest mount. That's pretty much all you guys need. I mean, you can even vlog with the GoPro itself, but if you really don't have a GoPro and you don't want to vlog with it, your phone, your phone itself. I have an S7 Edge, and most phones nowadays can record on the rear camera, can record in 1080 and get you great footage. And most of them don't have a bad external mic. I mean, you just throw it out there and you guys can record great footage with your phones. I remember I was watching Fishing with Norm. Some of you have seen his channel. He's down in Florida. Fishing with Norm, as far as I knew when he first started out, that's all he used was his phone for recording stuff like that, plus he had a GoPro. But he used his S7 Edge for to grow his YouTube account really big. I use a Canon T6i as my big camera, but that is like a $900 camera. So I wouldn't recommend that, but I would definitely recommend using your phone. Okay, so I know this video is kind of long, but like I said, I get this question a lot. What do I need to do to get into fishing vlogging and starting up my YouTube fishing channel? And I would say the big thing is staying committed and just sticking to your guns and making sure you're uploading at least weekly. But like I said, for camera gear, a GoPro I think is a necessity for YouTube vlogging, fishing vlogs I mean. So I would go with the GoPro Hero 3 Plus, like I said, with an external mic, some batteries and stuff like that. And then I would definitely use your phone to your advantage. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you guys get into YouTube, hopefully, and just let me know how this goes. If you guys like these type of videos, make sure you comment that down below, or any questions you guys have, go ahead and throw them in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them. So without further ado, like I always say, like and subscribe, and keep fishing hard.